No place like home. So, us earth angels, we have our own land. And when I say this land, it's nothing compared to what's on the map. It makes the map, all the continents and everything look like ants. Literally, the insect that's smaller than an ant, okay? Invisible. That's how it is. So, just say this. We have, the universe is so large, it's bigger than what these daggone spawns have not told you guys already. So, anyway, I traveled in time to my new home, the Book of the Lambs on Earth, though. And I was, walking the pathway through a lot of grass and vegetation. And I got to, I guess, the entryway where the house would be. And I just said, no, started from the bottom. So I went through the back, I'm meeting all the animals on my land as I went along, and they have not came in contact with French, right? I'm going somewhere. So anyway, I'm meeting all the animals, letting them loose, and it was like a dark, like they were just in the dark, okay? It was like a pit, a black hole type shit. So I'm letting them out, kissing them, like reviving them. Apparently my kisses and my hugs bring life to people and animals. It brings life to the universe. So he had one maid there. I told her, go ahead. She was like, it's some soup on the stove. I said, go ahead, tell all the workers to go on, take some days off or whatever. I'm okay. So I looking, it was like different levels to our home. And I started from the bottom. So came up and I found French in like a library room on an old granddaddy couch. And I love these couches, y'all. But it was so eerie about this room. It was dark. So, I'm cleaning him up. He looks a mess. Like he smells. He just not been taking care of himself or whatever, because he been stuck in the dark, you know, um, in spiritual jail and all this other stuff. The real him is not him, y'all. That's a clone. That's not him. That's another story. I made another story about that, but that's not him. So it was like since I went away and pulled my power back, like he's done. Like he gave up on everything, right? So he was there by himself or whatever in the room by himself. So I began to like pick him up and I ran the water telepathically. I could just have all these fucking superpowers and I'm running the water and stuff. And I put him in a tub. And then, I put him in the tub with all his clothes on because he had feces on him. And I kept smelling shit like in the real world. I kept smelling defecation and it just stunk. Something stunk, right? The smell of death, that's what it smelled like. And feces, like you just laying in a bed full of, like you bed sore or whatever, bedridden. So I put him in the tub, and it was a big tub. One of these tubs, I told him how what I wanted telepathically, or whatever the case is, like a step in, the world is yours type tub, Tony Montana, but with a modern twist. One of them big ass tubs. So I'm cleaning him up, and I was like, I'm gonna throw the clothes out, and I said, no, I'm gonna burn it because we getting rid of all old stuff, right? Out with the old, in with the new. So y'all, the power of God came through with my angels, all the top archangels. And there's a new few ones that's been added to the list, right? But these were the top angels of God that's in the Bible. So I was like, Dad, I'm gonna rinse the water, because I said, Dad, I want you to baptize him, right? We talking telepathically, and God, Dad, big fella came out of nowhere, right? And he was at the foot of him. He was at the foot of French. So, of course, when I see my dad, I just break down, because me meeting him in the same room I'm in right now with my 6 angels, who are the archangels, man, 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 oh man. So, then my other angels just came out of nowhere, okay? So they lift him up. They didn't even put their hand out. They telepathically lift him up and dipped him in the water. And I began to sob and cry. He said, Dad was like, Charmaine, you got to be strong. This is the time French really needs you. He said, Karim, this is the time Karim needs you. And then, mind you, we're not talking with our mouths. We're talking telepathically, right? So I was like, okay. All right, Dad. Okay. So I started getting my stuff together, right? So I'm washing him up. Well, he's already washed at this time. God is just praying over him or doing whatever, like taking all the negative demons off him, the succubus, incubus. Look, he had so many soul ties attached to him, so many entities attached to him, and they were just dying. Matter of fact, God didn't even have to touch them. The presence alone, they just automatically surrendered, dropped to their damn little demon knees or some shit like. But I seen it in the spiritual room, right? Man. So the angels, it was can't remember, y'all, I'm sorry. It was Megatron and Ariel and Gabe carried French. They didn't carry him. They just was like walking his body in midair in our bed, right? So I went to the bedroom. Y'all, it was brand new, everything. Shit haven't even been touched. You know how you go to a new home to view and they still got that little paper on the toilet, like a seal? It was like that. The seal was still on the bed. Like, he had gifts and everything, pictures of me and him, like in our past time. Like from beginning of the time we met up until the time we stopped talking or whatever. And after they was doing that, I went to the room and started cleaning up, and I started throwing it. I'm thinking it's trash, right? But he was actually making music. Y'all, he have not been able to really make music, like really get in a groove, and I haven't followed him. But every time I get an inkling, I will pull up, see what music he have on YouTube or whatever. But I stopped following him. I started working on me and putting me first, right? So y'all, I was about to throw the daggone stuff in the trash. Thank God I didn't. He was writing music and started the music and didn't finish because he was just so clouded. He came to realization that people are not who they appear to be. They drugged him, they poisoned him, they left him out in the cold. Once he was done with his money, they pretty much went cold turkey, right? So the house that we were in, he put the last of his money into the house for us. Now, I'm not big on fancy houses. I'm telling you some real shit. I don't want no big ass house. I want something that's comfortable enough with a lot of land so we could grow shit in our animals. If we have animals that choose us, they can roam free. But y'all already got it like planned out. Like, I'm gonna be taking care of children that's orphans and things like that. Helping wounded animals or animals that was used to, you know, do wrong. Like, it's a whole complete change. So I told you I was kissing the animals. At first they was like ready to tear my ass apart. And even my old animals, y'all, like I'm like that, the Cinderella, but with a modern hood twist. You feel me? So I'm able to talk to the animals telepathically as well. And they was about to attack me, right? And then I stopped, and I'm sorry, this is in the beginning when I was walking, in a lion's den and shit. And it was a lion in there, but it was a bear who had a cub. It was only one cub. And I was like, look, go free. Y'all been locked up. I could tell for a long time. You in darkness, go ahead, I got the baby or whatever. So she tried to attack me. No, matter of fact, the lion tried to attack me, and I put my hand out, and then of course he began to purr and kiss on me, and I met the other animals or whatever. So anyway, it was some more cubs upstairs that the nanny was taking care of, and I put you know, the bear next to the other cubs. It was like a wolf. It was other type of animals, but they were cubs or whatever. And I was like, they're gonna be acquainted with one another since they in a kind of the same age bracket or whatever. So I kissed them, hugged them, and telepathically communicated and said, we are family. You're not gonna eat one another. We're gonna love one another, and that's how that go. So y'all, I'm sorry, I had to back up a little bit. I forgot those certain details. So after French was resting or whatever in our bed, one of the beds at that, I began to look at the music, and my telepathic music just started kicking in. So I went to the studio. He did have a studio in there, and I told you, well, y'all don't know, Marvin Gaye is my biological earth father, okay? So he started some music, man. When I said I was in this booth killing that shit left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. And he was still in a deep sleep, but he was beginning to hear me, right? So he could not wake up. And I knew after once his cycle is over with, he's gonna wake when 2023 hit. That's when he's gonna wake. But like I made sure that he had enough food in his belly, like, cause he ain't eat in months. The thing is, he was in like a deep sleep, like a Cinderella type deep sleep, but Mandarella, like a French Montella ran. He was sleeping like a sleeping beast or whatever, sleeping beauty, but a man. Man, so it was like we don't, like, of course, when you in a spiritual realm or a deep hibernation type sleep, you don't have to use the bathroom and stuff like that. But I put food in his stomach or whatever, so that way he was good because he was malnutrition and stuff. So y'all, each day is considered 365 a day, not a year, a day. So anyway, before I left, I made sure everything was good, the animals, and of course, French had planted my vineyards, I had grapes, olives, all the stuff that I wanted, that I spoke to God about, and that's in the Bible. Now, I don't know the Bible verbatimly, but I know before I began to read the Bible, when I first woke up, I seen this stuff, and I even had a young lady tell me, well, I was watching her when I was first got activated, and she said every fucking thing I wrote down. I wrote this shit down months ago. So anyway, I'm overseeing everything, make sure everything okay. The animals are well fed, and mind you, they roaming free. We're not caging up no animals. No, they are able to roam free and do right. You know what I'm saying? Take care. And at first I was like, don't touch my grapes. And I was like, you know what? Go ahead, we could plant new ones. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been caged up for a long time, and it's time for y'all to enjoy yourselves and enjoy this new life as well. So man, when I say I was crying tears of joy, and then it was like he was trying to wake up, and I was like, no, I gotta let you rest. So I kissed him on his forehead, and I could feel him like squeezing my hand in the spiritual realm. And then not only that, in the real realm, I felt him touch my hand with my left hand at that and squeezed it. Okay, So this is motherfucking real. My nosy ass, demonic ass motherfucking neighbor is trying to cast spells because the bitch is nosy. Anyway, y'all know them Wiccans upstairs. Anyway, so the bitch over top of me and shit don't fucking, listen, shit don't work, okay? They still trying in this motherfucker. Anyway, so I had to come tell y'all this. He has been saved. When he said, baby, waited for me. And, I can't remember what song it was, but y'all know his songs. Those that's his fans, y'all know what I'm talking about. But I can't wait. In your life, can't wait. That's just what just came to mind. So God bless y'all. Be safe. Keep your faith. Accept God, please. Shit is already real, as you see. And it's gonna get realer. The moment that motherfucker strike, that clock strikes 1/1/2023, okay? So, peace out. Love y'all. Overcome your evil with good. Pay it forward. Leave the motherfucker cameras at home. If you need help, talk to your angels. We all have angels out here. Some have more than others, but keep your faith. Do right. If you need help overcoming your drug addictions, talk about it. Talk to your angels. They waiting. They've been waiting since you were born to serve you. And a lot of y'all have been reincarnated. We are all earth angels. Some are chosen, some are not, But we are all earth angels, y'all. Know your power, okay? God bless. Oh, and don't eat no red meat. Don't eat no motherfucking red meat. Go on a pescatarian diet. You can still eat your little dairy, cheese, and shit like that or whatever. No red meat, y'all. No meat, period. Other than fish. If you need to, okay, those are slowly transitioning from beef and chicken. Eat turkey or some shit like that. And then God will ask your angels to remove everything that's not meant for you, okay? It will be still some that will be able to eat, but after the new year, we putting certain things in place. The commandments, it's not fully completed, but a lot of food and stuff is not going to be on our list. We have to make America great again, make the world great again, okay? So that's what we doing. It ain't gonna be no seafood. None of that is to filter out the marine life and stuff like that. No stealing diamonds, none of that shit. Like, only certain people, if they want you to have their diamonds from their regions, then it will be. You know what I'm saying? No illegally trespassing or pet shops and stops. All the illegal bullshit smuggling. No, everything will be by the book, by the fucking book. Okay, so I think that's it. Let me see. That is it, y'all. Peace out.